Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And this video, I'm just going to create the scanner which consolidation breakout. And previously we created a recent comment about the consolidation breakdown. So I already given you the steps, but one of my premium member who asking the exact scanner. So let me try to create that scanner into this video, and also how that works. We'll try to do the back test from this video itself. And let me try the consolidation breakout. So already we done for a daily basis consolidation breakout, and I'm just going to create a new one. In this case, I'm just trying to create with the futures and options category, and we should use these functions to find out the values. I'm just making a 5%, less than 5% consolidation. That should be greater than, but we should use whatever the percentage which you want, we can try to change here. So okay, so I'm just going to use two different functions. One is the maximum and another one is a minimum functions. These functions which fetch you the high and the low of that particular duration. Okay, so here I'm just using a 1 day ago, so 20 high. Okay, and the same time I will be losing 20 candles low. This is also be a 1 day. This will fetch you the stock which trading in between the 5% level. There was a error running the scan greater than day maximum high and divided by the minimum. Sorry, here is the conditions. Okay, let me remove. So we'll divide. So minimum low, it should be a low value. So if we should use 1 day ago, so this will fetch you from last 20 days. Instead of that, I'll be going to change the last 30 days. If a stock in a 1 month, it is trading less than 5%. So this is simple conditions only we have to create it, and there is no stocks. Let me save the scan as a test, and then it will be shared on the group itself also. So those who are a premium member, so you can access all my premium scanners what I created previously, and what are the scanners which I'm going to create in futures, that is also going to update it on the group. It is a one-time charges group. So if you want to know more about the details about the group, you just ping me on the WhatsApp number which shown on this video. You will be getting more detail about group, how to join and how to get access to the premium group. So let me check any stocks, and where we can see here on September 20th, Maruti already we find that in a 20 days also. Let me check Maruti, which forming a consolidation on 20 days back. So it is about happening on 20th. So here is the 20th. Okay, and up to last 30 candles you need to manually calculate. So comparing the last 30 candles, the high and low range should be less than 5%. That is an important. So where I'm just going to calculate, this is the date where I get the stock from the scanner. Even that would be same would be happening on previous day also. Okay, and compared to that previous day, that is also lost consecutively, it came into the 5% range. So from this particular candle and comparatively previous days, it is almost 5% lower. So let me calculate from this, and it is exactly less than 5% only. So this is what a consolidation where we find out with the scanner, and we are looking for a breakout. So that's why we have to create one more scanner. So here that exact consolidation almost 5%, in between 5%. So when this crosses are closed above, that should be considered as a consolidation breakout at this point, and we can keep our stop loss below the consolidation lower level. So this is what a least low, and maybe around 5% from that breakout point. And we don't want to take an entry when immediately after the breakout. So we need to wait to close above the consolidation range, and after that only we should try. And maybe it is not exactly 5%, it is slightly more than 5% also, comparing to the close where it is closed over the consolidation range. So and 5%, this is what the conditions we have to create. Okay, let me try to create here one more condition, but the today's candle that must be closed above, it must be greater than, and it should be maximum. This is for an I function already, you know. So the highest level, Okay, so this I will be making a 30 days consolidation. Okay, that's why. So I'll go maximum 20 daily high. If I'm running this, completely the data is changed. Okay, because this line is the most important thing, and where we are going to finding out the exact breakout, that breakout days. So here Maruti, which is exactly broken on 20th September, 19th and 18th, it is removed from the list because of the condition. While creating the condition is very much important, so it should never repaint the scanner. So if it is a repaint, maybe the stock will show in initially, but after sometimes later the stock would be removed from the back test report. So such a kind of scanners, it is not suitable for long run. Okay, so back test, it should be also negative or positive stocks, that should be must be there. So that is very important. And prior to that, what would happen? Bank Nifty also 16.9, whether it is up or down, we are not looking at 16.9 up to this. I think here this is the point where exactly the 5% consolidation compared to the last 10 days after this particular candle, there is some good movement which is happening there. And maybe here you can see 5 days consolidation, it would be less than very tight range, and then that is also we can possibility create. So this would be the scam. So we can use this for upside breakout. Instead of the 20, 30 we need to use it. Sorry, 30 we need to use it. Maybe it will be changed. Here very few number of stocks, and normally this may be a mostly index. Okay, it is we are looking for a 5%, less than 5%. But if I'm just going for a less than 10%, it will be many stocks you will be getting. So because the consolidation, the percentage would be very tight. Already we are discussing about the same in intraday, that would be very tight, then it may be the chances for a breakout. This is what a 10% consolidation for the last 30 days. Many stocks, for example, Eicher Motor, 10% is the biggest thing. Okay, so we need to decide how much percentage. So when it is happening 27.9, where it is a 27.9, maybe this point. Okay, 10% consolidation. After that, the breakout, and it will be fails. Okay, but the consolidation would be very tight in range, then it would be very more powerful. So 1.05 or 1.04. Okay, this would be the scan. I'll be seeing the scan. Okay, so one more thing. So which we are going to make one more changes. It's about to a downside. Okay, let me try for a downside less than 1.5%. The closing premium, that is the close price, must be less than, so minimum. There is a changes. Previously, I used max, and this time we use minimum. So low of 30 days. So if any stock which consolidated and closed by downside, so we don't have any stocks. So let me try with the 20 days. So because whether the code is working or not. 20 days. Yeah, we have a in 20 days consolidation. So IRCTC 18/9 2024. So let me take for a IRCTC 18/9 2024. Here 18 September. This is what a range, it is break the downside after the breaking a downside 905. So maybe our stop loss would be in the higher level. So because you can see the consolidation, and this candle only, it is breaks below the consolidation level, and it is a very perfect consolidation of 20 days instead of 30. We can use it if you are finding a 30 days consolidation. So we don't have any stocks at this moment, so I changed this 20 days. I have some stocks, it just breaks the downside. Instead previously we are looking for an upside, and this time it just breaks the downside, and after that we have some movement in the bottom. Okay, so let me try for some other thing. TCS, already we seen TCS also, and our normal back test. So here is the 19th, 18th, and after that lower level. So from 4,300, and it came to almost 4,200, 130, 140 points, which move lower. So let me save this scan. This is for a downside. Let me change for a 1.04 percentage. 1.04 percentage. So let me run the scan. Any stocks? Very few number of stocks. So here is the only one. So which I finding out is something about TCS. And previously we have index. This is the index, and it may be a stock, and the Reliance 35. So fifth month. So let me go to check. November. So May month. What is the date? 3/5. And this is the date, 3rd May. So previously it is a consolidation. So less than 5% or 4% what we have added in the code. So after that the downside, and it was moving in the down. So you can modify, so whatever the details which you want on the scanner. So this is for a downside. So I'll save the scan for middle name. So it may be used for downside, and this will be added on our premium group. So you may be using for this also, and daily time frame, and you can also change it the time frame for whatever the time frame. So you may be focusing for 1 hour breakout, or a 2 hour or 4 hour, whatever. So let me try for a 4 hour. Already we created 15 minutes and 5 minutes. So you can change the values only. The whatever the time frame, you should change as a 4 hours. Here it should be -1. Okay, so it's automatically changed. Here it should be -1. Previous candle, 4 hour -1 candle. So everything is right. Now it is working for a 4 hour. Instead of 4 hours, I will be just going for a 0.2% or 0.3%. If any stocks which I can able to find out. Index only is showing you. So index in 4 hour chart, Bank Nifty 6.9 at this month. Let me check. So Bank Nifty 4 hour chart 6.9 115 PM. I think this. Sorry. 6.9. Nah. I think this one. So consolidation, very tight range, but index, instead of index stocks you can focus. Let me change the percentage, because we used very lower percentage. I will be using 3%. Is there any stocks? Yeah, we have some stocks like here on 25th September, Bata India, but Bata India 25th September, date is 25/9, 25. I think this is the candle. Comparatively, previously it's a range bound, so less than 4%, and this candle is breaks below. So we used below the level, so that's why it's showing you. So if you are using above, closing above to the level, and it will be changing automatically stock. So by this code, it will be, we are looking for a lower level. I hope you understood the concepts. Thank you for watching, and I cleared your doubts in this session. And you maybe try to create whatever the scanner, but I mainly created for a daily one. That would be I added on my group. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you are new, kindly subscribe the channel.